What's up YouTube, this is Lucas with Foxhawk Gaming, and I'm here with another PvP Duels video. So, right now on the screen is the deck that I'm going to be using that I've been having a lot of luck with. Well, I can't say luck, because I've been playing a few games at Platinum 3 and it's just back and forth. I win some, I lose some, and it's just not working for me, which I hope will change with this video. The deck is the same as last video, and the new addition is a Kaiser Seahorse in place of a Sunfish. The whole reason for that is that this card is useful when he's just a 1700 beater. And he also becomes a 1900, which can wall quite a few decks. So he's just kind of a one-of to make our hands more consistent. YuGiOh. Alright, gonna expect a Gravekeeper's deck here. Nice, we go first. But it could just be a standard Spellcaster's deck. So we'll see what cards he plays, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're just gonna set the Unshaven Angler face down. Make him wonder if it's a Yomi ship. And we'll see what direction he takes us with. Well, it looks like he is AFK or having connection troubles. There we go. Easier. So, I'm gonna guess it's a 4-star Ladybug, or it definitely could be a Gravekeeper's Recruiter, I think. I think he's highly likely to play that card. So, we're gonna go crash into him and see. Okay, it is Gravekeeper's, and we just couldn't bust through it. So we'll see what he does next turn. He might just go for the Oracle, which is really bad for us. I don't think he has the Oracle, but he also might be hesitant about playing it because we have a back row. Let's see what we got. That's a Metalmorph. I like Metalmorph. Curious as to what this new face down card is. We're just gonna kind of crash into it and see. Alright. This is fine. It's just a lot of back row going on there. Here's the Oracle. I think he's thinking it's a mirror wall. Enemy controller. Okay, he's trying to go for a kill here. So he doesn't have a trap jammer down. That's a Daedalus. So the good news is that we're gonna see him reveal a Twister, which is gonna save our Metamorph. It also could be another enemy controller, because it's not a Twister. That's not going to do what he thinks it's going to do. Alright, so now we're just getting in with an Unshaven Angler and a Daedalus. Unless he has a Sphere Karibo, that's it. It's a Sphere Karibo. So most Gravekeeper's 1-drops without a Yami won't go past 1500. So I think we're very safe here. Of course, he could just throw us through a loop and Jerry Beans it, but I think he didn't get the card that he was hoping for. We did, and that did good for us. Okay, so interesting game. Daedalus showed up at a good time for us when we had the rest of the pieces in our hand, and that's pretty much it. Okay, we're up against a Rex Raptor. I think this is going to work out well for us because our deck is kind of tuned against decks like Rex Raptor heavily. I heavily emphasize the beatdown phase of the deck. And, not sure what to think about this hand. It's an okay hand. It's gonna go some distance for us. We're just gonna let the Yomi ship eat it. And we're gonna get in with this Angler, most likely. Which is gonna work out heavily for us because that puts him within Daedalus range. Very curious of what the face down card is as well. Is he gonna mirror wall me? Nah. Does he think about Sphere Karibo? Ah, he's thinking about Twister. He's probably thinking about Twister. Okay, so it's gonna attack into me. We're gonna Twister. We're likely gonna see a Twister activated in response. If we don't, I'm pretty sure that's a mirror wall back there. Oh! Reinforcements. I have not seen reinforcements played in a while. Okay. That's a good card to have. He doesn't have any more face down cards to play. I don't think he'd be playing around a big wave, small wave this early. Oh no. Okay, we have to activate this on our Ladybugs so that it doesn't get destroyed. and then we're going to wipe his field, and unless he has a Sphere Kuriboh, we're going to go in for the win. I don't believe he has a Sphere Kuriboh. Alright, so that worked out for us. Ooh, it's a Weevil deck. We're actually okay against these decks because he's a control deck and we're a mid-range deck, and that gives us a lot of time to do what we want, get our pieces, and he has to heavily commit to the board in order to protect himself. So we usually have a pretty okay time with this deck. Yeah, that's not gonna work out how he thinks it's gonna work out. It's a good card against Rex, and it's super good against Weevil also. That's really interesting. Very curious to see what he has going on in this deck. Not sure if I want to play that Metalmorph in the back. I don't think I do. I think I want to use it to protect Daedalus for when he like Sphere Kuribohs it or something. Okay, that's a Jade Insect Whistle. That's fine. Guess we should have snuck that Metalmorph down. This is fine. We're just gonna play an Unshaven Angler. Oh no! That's super bad. I forgot it turns everything I have into insects. We might just lose now because of that misplay. Let's just hope he doesn't have any burn. That's it. What? What is happening here? Does he have the game in some other way? Does he have the 500 on me? What just happened? So, I'll admit that we misplayed pretty hard this game, but unless that face down card helps me make sense of what just happened, I think he probably should have gone for it. I am very confused, and we just stole a game that we should have lost from our misplay. We should have lost really hard. The dream's still alive. If you know what card he was playing around, feel free to comment it down below. I can't think of it right now, but I'm sure it'll come to me later and I'll be like, oh, that makes sense. That was a reasonable play. Although it's just not coming to me. Not coming to me one bit. And even so, I would have put my opponent on having it. I'll have to rewatch this tape though. Ooh. There's something we call having it the first turn, and this definitely qualifies as that. Hopefully we draw another Aqua monster so we can press some beatdown into him. That's super interesting. I don't really want to go for it, honestly. I don't want to go for some weird beatdown here. I kind of want to see what he's going to do, and if we can get him to commit a little more. We're both playing a very weird stall game here. Very curious at what we could possibly have going on here. Let's see if we can sneak in an OTK on him. He might just go for killing that face down, although it'd be a very risky play on his part. Super risky play. He's going for it. It's about time we also go for it. There's just not a lot else to do here. He's committed a lot of resources, which I'm fine with. But I just can't risk that that's a Yomi ship face down. The question is do we wipe the field? I think we still do because we come out ahead on it. Let's see what the play was. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He had everything that I was wondering if he was going to be playing around. He wasn't playing around it, though. Ooh, that's a Sphere Karibo. That's really bad for us. Could it be another Yomi ship? I think at this point we just have to keep him off his Daedalus, and I mean, yeah, we gotta prevent something like bubonic vermin shenanigans, which is super fine. He might honestly use this. He only has 2 in his deck. I can understand why, but I don't necessarily agree with that. When I run bubonic vermin, I always run all 3. Not having that twister is gonna bite us. We need a beater to be top decked or a twister. I'm good with it. This game is working out for us in a major way. It was in his hand. I should have considered that possibility as the more likely one. These live gameplays, well, it's not live, but still, my commentary is live, I tend to do a lot more speaking about what's going through my head at the time. So, not everything is entirely perfectly thought through. Okay. What's he hoping to do here? Just get me off that guy? Trying to think at what the best play here is. I think we're just gonna crash. No, actually, there's no point in crashing right now. There's nothing to fear from a 0 card hand. He's playing right off the top. We're going to end up tributing that Daedalus for another Daedalus. Trying to think at what the optimal play here is. Trying to think of what it could be. Could be a mirror wall. It's very possible. I think I just want to play it safe at this point. We crashed the Yomi ship into it. Okay, it's a windstorm. And he did not want to take that gamble. Well, I guess it wasn't a gamble. It's just what you do. As much as I want to enemy controller, I'm concerned at what the face down card is. And he's playing off the top. So basically, the long game is in our favor completely. Our board is just so much better. We have a lot of protection for this Daedalus. And we're putting him on a clock. That's it. That's what it boils down to. Now he's representing a sphere Karibo or something. He's representing something here. I'm not quite sure what it is. But we ended up snagging the victory. Okay, so is that 4 wins in a row? This is the big one, guys. This is it. How the cards guide me. Ooh, it's a my deck. This deck we actually have a fairly bad matchup against because they can Harpy's Hunting Ground very early and get rid of our Umi, and there's just not a lot we can do to spell and trap cards at that point. And especially when our hand really isn't all that great. I am super tempted, honestly. He doesn't have a Harpy. There's just no way around that. There isn't a Harpy in this deck right now. I'm wondering what kind of hand they got. So usually this deck has we have a bad matchup against it, but here it is, guys. We have reached King of Games for the second week in a row using Mako Tsunami. Now, next week I definitely want to be recording more videos, more PvP duels, and I almost have a complete Gravekeeper's deck, which is my favorite archetype in the game. So I definitely am looking forward to playing some duels with that, and hopefully it's something you guys want to see. Anyways, thank you for joining me in this session of PvP videos. I believe this one was an extra long one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below what you thought, and we'll see you next time.